Director of Academic Planning, Professor S. V. Satyanarayana sir, and Honorable Director of Evaluation, Professor C. Seshidhar sir, and respected Professor K. Ramakrishna sir, Dean, Quality Care University, Professor T. V. Suresh Kumar sir, Director, IQSC Geetam University, Professor Shobharani Madam, Controller of Examination, IRE Hyderabad, and General Manager of Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sri B.V. Subbarao Garu, and our Chairman, Dr. Venkat Panchalai sir, and Vice Chairman Madam, and Director, Dr. A. Mohan Babu Garu, heads of the departments and faculty members. Good afternoon, one and all. It is my privilege to present before you the 10th Academic Council meeting, the R20 regulations of BTech program. In the month of September, we have conducted 9th Academic Council meeting, and R18 regulations of BTech and other programs were discussed and approved by the Academic Council. And in the month of November, AP State Government with Noble Mission has released the guidelines. AP State Government as well as AP State Council of Higher Education and university officials has underwent a lot of exercise to impart the quality technical education to the AP engineering graduates, and also to enhance the skills. They have given a clear, detailed set of academic course structure, regulations with various inputs. Keeping those inputs in mind, all the BOS last week, all the department BOS has conducted Board of Studies meeting with all the members and discussed in detail, and all the inputs given by apex bodies, AP State Council of Higher Education and AICTE, as well as government vision and mission, we have considered, and according to that course structure, academic regulations and syllabus has been framed for all the UG programs with R20 regulation. In the present 10th Academic Council meeting, we would like to present before you the approval of R20 regulations, course structure and syllabi of UG programs, and any other matter with the permission of members. And at present, we have 3 regulations in function, R16, R18 and R20. Whereas for BTech program, final years are R16 regulation, whereas second, third year and R18 regulation. Whereas for first year, R20 regulation is to be implemented. And whereas BTech, MBA and MCA, R20 and R18 regulations are in place. The R20 regulations is salient features of R20 regulation as per the AP State Council of Higher Education guidelines. We have introduced skill-oriented and skill-advanced courses and job-oriented elective courses are open electives. Adoption of programming language as a course from 5th semester to 7th semester. Introduced summer internship and with community service-based internship at the second year summer break, and industry research internship at third year summer break. Introduced project work, seminar and full semester internship in 7th semester. Introduced honors degree or major with minor degree with extra 20 credits, and grafting facility, makeup examination. Introduced virtual labs, betterment of marks. Introduced gap year, and NCC, NSS has introduced as a mandatory course. As per the AICTE category wise distribution of credits, and as per the AP State Council of Higher Education distribution of credits, this is we have strictly followed the categorization of various courses. Humanities and social sciences, it is 5 to 10%. Basic science including mathematics, physics, chemistry, 10 to 15%. Engineering science including workshop, drawing, basic electrical electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, computer engineering, 10 to 15%. Professional core relevant to choosing branch of specialization, 30 to 40% of credits. Professional electives, 5 to 10%. Open electives or MOOCs, 5 to 10%. Project work, full semester internship, 5 to 10%. Skill oriented course, certificate courses, 2 to 3%. Skill advanced course, 3 to 4%, and mandatory courses with 0 credits. The various specialization of subjects and laboratories and respective credits, we are strictly followed as per the guidelines given by AP State Council of Higher Education, because the eminent personalities all over the India has participated in this development of curriculum. Really, it is very good, useful to all the engineering colleges to upgrade their course structure and impart very high level of skills to the students. and all the BOSS considered and all these inputs from the AP State Government of Higher Education and AICTE, and according to their instructions and with the inputs of BOS, the split of credits with respect to various subjects are detailed below. In BTech first year, first semester, 2 basic sciences, 1 humanities and social science, 2 engineering sciences are introduced at the theory level, and with respect to laboratories, 1 humanities and social science lab, 1 basic science lab, 1 engineering science lab, and also introduced NSS as mandatory course comprising of 19.5 credits. BTech second semester, 2 basic sciences and 3 engineering sciences are introduced, and 2 engineering science lab and 1 basic science lab comprising of 19.5 credits. And third semester, 1 basic science subject, 4 professional core subjects are introduced. With respect to laboratories, 2 professional core labs, 1 professional core virtual lab and skill oriented course, and also 1 mandatory course, Constitution of India introduced, comprise a total of 21.5 credits. In fourth semester, 3 professional core subjects, 1 engineering science professional core interdisciplinary plus humanities and social sciences subject is introduced. With respect to laboratories, engineering science professional core 1 lab, 2 professional core labs and 1 skill oriented course in the fourth semester, total of 21.5 credits. In fifth semester, 3 professional core subjects, 1 open elective or job oriented elective and 1 professional elective is introduced. And with respect to laboratories, 2 professional core labs, 1 skill advanced lab and soft skills lab, 1 summer internship with 2 months duration. That is from this summer internship is offered in the break of fourth semester and fifth semester. That is evaluated in the fifth semester, and 1 mandatory course, which is total of 21.5 credits. In sixth semester, 3 professional course subjects, 1 professional elective, 2, 1 open elective, it may be job oriented elective, 2, and with respect to labs, 2 professional core labs, 1 professional core virtual lab, 1 skill advanced course or soft skills course plus social values and professional ethics as a mandatory course, total of 21.5 credits. In seventh semester, 3 professional electives, that is 3 professional elective 3, 4 and 5 plus 1 open elective or job oriented elective 3 and 4 plus humanities and social sciences, and with respect to 1 skill advanced course, soft skills course, 1 plus industry research internship, total comprising of 23 credits. In 8th semester, please sir.
Principal Garu, sorry for disturbing you. Now you have prepared the course structure and syllabus for the entire 4 years or only for first year?
Only for first. Course structure is prepared for 4 years, sir. Syllabus only for the first year, sir.
Okay.
First year.
Now, because anyway some modifications will be there in the second year, sir. Right?
Yes.
We will restrict ourselves for the first year so that by the time we start second year, we can look into that.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
So that 19.5 credits and 19.5 credits, whatever it is there, sir, you can tell us what is your courses, what are your regulations, and what is your syllabus. That's all.
Sure, sir. Total we have considered for, sir, shall I finish 2 more slides? Then we're going to that detailed display of syllabus,
yeah,
sir.
You even regulations also, you tell us the important regulations.
Sure, sir.
Because
sure, sir.
in the recent times, we have changed the regulations also.
Sure,
but,
sir.
APSCI has given some regulations.
Yes, sir.
So how where you are deviating from the APSCI regulations, particularly about the internal marks, external marks,
yes,
and your attendance. That
sure,
is the
sir.
only 2 points we are interested about.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. With respect to whatever the points raised with respect to internal and external marks, and we have considered exactly what is APSCI recommended, 30 marks for internal and 70 marks for external evaluation, and I will give the detailed distribution of that one, sir. For that, this is the very brief introduction. Contact classes for theory subject 1 credit for 1 hour, laboratory hours 0.5 credit for 1 hour, and virtual laboratories also same. Summer internship is 1.5 credit. and industry research internship 3 credits as prescribed by APSHE, and project work or full semester internship 12 credits, MOOCs 2 credits for the duration of 8 to 12 weeks, and mandatory course no credit. And these are the split of respect to 3 course, number of hours per week and number of credits. Professional core, professional elective, open elective, all 3 hours per subject per week. Credits carries 3 credits, whereas engineering science and wherever drawing practice component is there, 1 lecturer and 4 practical hours comprising of 3 credits. Engineering science also 3 credits. Laboratory course 3 hours, 1.5 credit. MOOCs 2 credits. Skill oriented, skill advanced 2 credits each, and soft skills also 2 credits. Summer internship 1.5 credit. In industry and research internship 3 credits. Project work 12. Yes, sir. Total course structure of BTech program from first year to final year, total 36 courses at the rate of 3 credits, 108 credits, 17 laboratory courses, 25.5 credits, summer internship 1.5 credit, industry research internship 3 credits, skill oriented course 2 credits each, 4 credits, skill advanced course or soft skills, 3 skill advanced courses during the duration of 4 years, 3 into 2, 6 credits, project work 12 credits, and total 160 credits. With respect to later entry students from second year to final year, after deleting the subjects of first 2 semesters, it comes 121 credits. This is the split of marks, sir, with respect to theory and laboratory. Theory, each theory course is evaluated for 100 marks, 70 marks for semester end examination of 3 hours duration, and 30 marks for mid examination. Laboratory also evaluated for 100 marks, 70 marks for semester end examination, and 30 marks for internal evaluation. In that internal evaluation, 10 marks for day-to-day evaluation for performance in the laboratory, and 20 marks for practical test internal at the end of the semester. And summer internship, it is 100 marks for internal evaluation. Skill oriented course, certificate course, depending upon the courses offered by the agencies. If the skill oriented course, advanced courses are offered by certified and recommended by apex bodies, if they submit the certificates, it will be evaluated for 100 marks. If it is conducted at institute level, then also we'll follow the same pattern, that is in 30 marks for internal evaluation and 70 marks for semester end examination. MOOC courses is offered by NPTEL, SWAYAM, etc. 100 marks for semester end examination only. Engineering drawing also evaluated for 30 and 70. 20 marks for midterm examinations and 10 marks for day-to-day evaluation, submission of sheets. And industry research internship 100 marks internal evaluation, and project work it is 60 marks for internal evaluation, 140 marks for semester end examination. This is the distribution of marks, sir. Total 30 and 70 of 100 marks, 30 marks, 20 marks for midterm, 2 midterm examinations, and 5 marks for quiz, and 5 marks for alternate assessment tool, whereas 70 marks will be carried by the semester end examinations with section A and section 1 and section 2. Section 1 comprising of 5 questions from 1 question from each unit carries 2 marks, 5 into 2, 10 marks, whereas section 2 contains 10 questions, 2 questions from each unit with either or type, and 12 into 5, 60 marks, 60 plus 10, 70 marks semester end examination. Practical course also, as I explained. Please, sir.
Okay. One suggestion here.
Sir, please, sir.
What is the pattern of internal evaluation, sir? 30 marks?
30 marks, there will be 2 mid examinations, sir.
Yeah.
With 80%. Yes, sir.
Out of 20 marks mid examination, how your question paper pattern for that?
Yes, sir. Question paper pattern, 5 questions from each unit, 5 questions, sir, from 2.5 units.
Okay.
That is
5.
Yes,
how
sir.
many questions students have to write?
Students has to write all the 5, sir. 2 questions from first unit, 2 questions from second unit, 1 question from half of the third unit.
Yeah, either are.
That is in section 2, sir. Section 2. Section 2.
No. Just your mid exam marks for 20 marks. What is your distribution? What is how you are going to give the question paper?
The section I will show you, sir. I will show you.
Yeah, 20 marks for mid examination is there. And out these 20 marks, how you are going to distribute our question paper pattern?
Question paper pattern. Hello.
Sir, can I?
Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Sir, Satyanarayan sir, this is Dr. Rajaya. Sir, five 1 mark questions from 2 questions from first unit, second unit, and 1 question from half of the unit of third unit, sir.
Okay.
That is section 1. In section 2, 5 marks questions is 3, sir. Those are either or type, sir.
Oh.
5 3s are 15, sir. So 15 plus 5, 20, sir.
Right. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Practical exam.
And if you like to have a 40-60 for practicals, it is permitted.
40-60 for practicals. Okay, sir.
If you want to go into the 40-60 for
I have one
practical.
doubt.
That is only meant for practicals. It cannot be applicable for theory, sir.
Not for theory, only for
Not
practicals.
for theory. Okay, sir.
Principal Garu,
Please, sir.
so when you are giving 3 questions out for the 2.5 units,
Sir.
that means the middle CO is given more weightage than the remaining 2 COs. You have to balance that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sure, sir. Sure weightage. Shall I proceed, sir?
Yeah.
In semester end examination, sir, that is for 70 marks. In that 70 marks, there will be 2 sections, section 1 and section 2. From section 1, there will be 5 questions, 1 from each unit. Each question carries 2 marks, 5 into 2, 10 marks. Whereas from section 2, with either or type, total 10 questions. Student has to answer 5 questions, 5 into 12, 60 marks, sir. Practical
I have a
examination.
suggestion.
Please, sir.
Again, I have a suggestion.
Yes, sir.
Because earlier you have given the same question in the section 1, weightage of 1 mark.
Sir.
Then why you have to give 2 marks in the final examination? Rather, you can choose 10 marks, 10 questions. In section 1, 10 questions, 10 into 1, 10 marks.
Okay.
So that the students will get more exposure to that kind of short answer questions, will be helpful for competitive examinations too.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Hello. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, shall I proceed, sir? Hello.
Skip, sir, as sir said,
Sir.
DAP sir said, wherever there is a deviation from university regulations, that part we explain.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, I think, as sir said, it is not necessary.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
When you strictly follow the university regulations,
We have not deviated any of the parameter from APSHA regulations and university regulations, sir. We have in total we have followed, sir.
You tell about the attendance, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm going to attendance, sir.
Yeah, remaining things are more or less okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
You talk about the attendance.
Yes, sir. Attendance also, students has to put up minimum 75% of attendance. If a student on any medical grounds, on genuine reasons, if his attendance falls below 75% and above 65%, as per the norms of earlier regulations of the university, students has to submit the medical reports to the college academic committee comprising of HODs and principal, and this college academic committee will go through the genuinity of the reasons submitted by the student, and if it is denied attendance requirements and detention policies, candidate has to put up minimum 75% attendance throughout the semester, and in any medical grounds, if the attendance falls below 75 and above 65, then he has to submit his request along with the proofs to the college academic committee. College academic committee will go through the details submitted by the candidate, and if it is genuine, condemnation will be allowed. If any student puts less than 65% attendance, he will be detained, sir. That is with respect to attendance criteria, sir.
And one more thing is, in each subject, the student has to put up some minimum attendance.
Yeah, that is 50% of attendance is considered, sir.
Where is that? Where you have written that?
In
the regulation, where it is there in the regulation?
Ajay, sir. Hello.
Sir, it is not there, sir. We incorporate, sir. We incorporate.
Yeah.
That also will incorporate, sir, definitely. Sir, hello. 50%. Next.
Okay, sir.
So, these are the, so this is about attendance requirements, sir. Yes, next. Front. And please. And summer internship evaluation. And this is first work. Mandatory course. Gap year is also introduced in the course structure, sir. But if a student discontinues from his study, maybe after first and second and third year, on if you want to pursue some other aspects according to your family, his family and personal constraints, that can be allowed, and he can rejoin with the college with genuine reasons for the pursuit of subsequent course of study, sir. And betterment of marks is also in the regulations is introduced. If at all, if any student, sir, please, sir.
1 minute.
Please, sir.
When you are giving that provision for gap,
Sir.
I think the total duration of the course should not be more than double the specified duration.
Yes, sir. That is 8 years he has to complete, sir.
Yeah, that condition you have not mentioned it.
Okay, sir. Ramakrishna, sir. Okay, sir. Incorporate it, sir. Thank you.
And betterment of marks, drafting facility. This one more facility is extended.
What is this betterment of marks? I did not understand.
Sir, betterment of marks means if any student loses his maybe grade, maybe first class with distinction, with he can apply for improvement of marks of any of the subjects, sir.
When?
During the semesters.
During the semester, how you are going to do? Students who
First,
clear
that
all
means,
Sir,
No.
sir.
Within a period
Sir.
of subsequent 2 semesters, you are written there. You are written there within a period of subsequent 2 semesters.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
this the improved marks shall be considered for classification but not for rest. Betterment means, are you talking about external examination or internal examination?
External examination, sir. External examination.
So that you also have to mention. There is no betterment for internal marks, internal evaluation.
Okay, sir.
Clearly, you have to mention that.
Okay, sir.
And are you?
You see, nobody is following this rule. Why you want to follow this particular rule?
There are very few cases earlier, sir. The last first class or distinction with narrow marks of 3 to 4, sir.
Lokanath garu.
Sir.
Maybe this we can discuss next time. Now, as of now, you can drop down this idea.
Betterment. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
And grafting flexibility. In grafting is allowed to the student only in 2 cases, sir. Option 1, if a student going for placements in the seventh semester after completion of 6th semester, if he has any 1 or 2 backlogs, the maximum of 7 marks from the subject where he has scored good marks, from that subject, the grafting of 7 marks will be considered to clear all the subjects to meet the requirements of the industry for placement purpose. Otherwise, second option is once after completion of total BTech program, if he fails in only 1 or 2 subjects in the 7th and 8th semesters, in such case, second time will be allowed. It is only one time availability for the students or grafting facility.
And what is your criteria for the moderation of the answers marks? Is there any criteria for the moderation of the marks?
No moderation of marks, sir.
No moderation of marks. And where from you are getting these 7 marks?
In the same current, the semester in which he has failed, let's suppose 6th semester, he failed in one subject, sir. From out of 6 subjects, the subject in which he has scored more marks, from that subject can be considered these marks for grafting, sir.
Yeah, no. Why we are taking, why you are considering 7, why not 6 or why not 8?
No,
Is there any significance of this 7?
it's not more than, we would like to have 15%, sir.
15% of 70% is 11 marks.
No, external exam 70 marks.
Sir.
Perhaps they might have thought of 10% graph.
10%, yes, sir.
10%.
Oh.
Yeah.
10%.
Oh.
But JNTU, I think they are also having, no, sir?
Sir,
And sir?
JNTU also they are having, no?
Yeah, we have the moderation of the marks also, and we are doing in every semester. We
I
are
think
doing
we
it
can be
every
adopted,
semester.
maybe same thing.
Hello,
sir.
Same thing may be adopted.
we are doing in every semester. We are following the 2 things. Okay, you can leave it like that, no issue. But
Okay.
instead of calling it maximum 7 marks, you can say 1% of the total theory subject marks
1%, okay, sir.
in that particular semester. Like suppose if you have 600 marks are there, you
Sir.
can give a 6 marks. If you have
Okay, sir.
700 marks, you can say 7 marks.
Oh, sure, sir.
1% of the maximum theory marks in that particular semester.
Okay, sure, sir. Shall I proceed, sir?
And one more thing that try to understand,
Sir.
because of this deletion of 7 marks or 6 marks from any course should not change their grade points.
That we will take care of, sir. It will
Yeah,
not
because
affect.
suppose a student gets, let's say 72, if you are going to take out the 7 marks,
Sir.
then he will fall into 65. Then the grade is now changing from B grade to C grade.
Okay, sir.
And
We'll
you
take
see
care.
that, you see that you are going to remove, you are going to take out the 2 points from that and 5 points from somewhere, some other course. You see that there is no change in the grades for the students.
Definitely, sir. Well said, sir. We will consider.
Instead of writing there any one of the course, total of 7 marks you write. As sir
Okay.
said, then it will be all right.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Total of 1%.
1% of the theory marks.
1%
Total
of the
of
theory
1%.
marks.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Shall I proceed, sir?
I have a doubt. In addition to grafting, are you going to implement moderation also?
Sir, no moderation, sir. Yes,
No moderation, only grafting.
Yes,
only
sir.
graph.
And that too, they are not doing in all semesters, sir. They are doing only in one
Only
semester.
in one semester.
Only, yes, sir.
Please proceed.
Thank you, sir. And major degree and minor degree, as given in the JP State Course of Higher Education, we are also introduced major degree with and minor degree. If the student scores, those who are having maintaining 8 SGPA and wants to go for major degree and minor degree in the same domain, so minor degree, let's suppose be it a mechanical student, if you scores additionally 20 credits from other branches, maybe from computer science or ECE, the major degree in BTech mechanical engineering and minor degree with computer science. Similarly, honors degree, if a student scores, those who are having 8 SGPA and scores additional 20 credits in the same specialization of branch. So in such case, he will be given honors degree in mechanical engineering, and out of this, he has to score 20 credits. That means 4 subjects into 4 credits, 16 credits, and another 4 credits he can score from any 2 books during this program, so that the student will be given either honors degree or major with minor degree. This provision also incorporated in the course structure and curriculum. And
Sir,
sir,
so what is the CGPA requirement to award honors program?
they should
CGPA.
they should have 8 CGPA, sir.
That you have not mentioned anywhere.
It is no, sorry, sir. It should be of. See, I have one doubt, sir. I would like to clarify from our director in academic planning, sir. In the Akshay book, it is given as 8 SGPA, maybe up to semester of 3, third semester, fourth semester. It should be of CGPA as far as my knowledge is, sir.
No, no, that condition is okay.
Sir.
No. In every semester, the student should have a 8 CGPA, 8 SGPA,
Okay, sir.
8 SGPA. By the end of the second year, first semester, you should have that 8 SGPA, CGPA.
Okay. So every semester, that student must have 80 SGPA. In addition to that, he should have 80 CGPA also.
Right. And
Okay,
once you register for the MOOCs or the honors, and in any semester, any semester, if he is going to get a SGPA of less than 8, he will not permit to continue the MOOCs, honors or minor degree.
That constraint is already kept in our regulations, sir. As it is, what is given.
Right.
That is kept.
Right.
Sir.
But it is explicitly mentioned here, sir.
Okay, sir.
Mention it explicitly, that condition is missing.
Sure, sir. Definitely, sir.
Your document says you should acquire 8 SGPA only up to 4th semester. So clearly mentioned that finally
Sir,
8 CGPA is required
Yes,
as
sir.
part of honors program.
If a student fails to acquire 8 SGPA up to third semester or failed in any course, his registration for honors program shall stand cancelled. That point we all kept, sir.
sir, already we have, sir, but here we mention only some points.
It's okay.
Thank you, sir.
And one more thing is this minor and honors both will not be offered. Either minors will be given or honors will be given.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is also mentioned.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And one more important thing is, you said the minors can be in mechanical engineering for a computer science student. Minors can be in any branch of engineering, non-branch of engineering also.
Sure,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
for
sir.
example,
Yes, sir. That is
I
also
given.
kept.
Okay, sir.
Like if suppose student is interested in music and if you are able to offer a 5 courses in music, you can give the minors in music.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, just please go back to MOOC.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You allow only SWAYAM and NPTEL or any private
Any organizations which offers with good standard, we will allow, sir.
Sir, anyway, this point will come in the next year when you are going to meet, and
Sure,
we
sir.
can discuss more about that.
Sure, sir. This is about our R20 UG course structure and regulation, sir. What are all the suggestions given by the experts? We have noted down, and accordingly we will incorporate all these suggestions given by the honorable members of academic council, sir.
in the examination pattern,
Sir.
you have indicated 30 marks per midterm examination.
Yes, sir.
You change the wording instead of midterm, you change it as either internal evaluation or continuous evaluation.
Usually we
Because that
calculate,
is not only for midterm.
okay, sir. Continuous internal assessment.
Continuous
CIA.
internal
Continuous internal evaluation.
Yes, sir. We are our terminology CAA, continuous internal assessment, sir. Likewise, we will keep all the documents.
And similarly, you have mentioned all kinds of courses like skill-oriented courses, internship courses, job-oriented courses,
Sir.
etc.
Yeah.
And under non-credit courses, better you add a word,
Yeah.
value addition courses. That will be useful for your accreditation process. Value
Okay,
added
sir.
courses.
Value added. Okay, sir. Value added courses. That is without credit under mandatory value.
And while you are publishing this document,
Sir.
regulation document on behalf of the university,
Ah,
and while handing over it to the student,
sir.
my suggestion is at the end you include
Sir.
graduation requirements.
Okay.
Write down all the requirements. For example, he has to go one internship between second year and third year summer.
Sir.
He has to do project work. All these graduation requirements, if you mention,
Sir.
the student will come to know what he has to do. How many MOOC courses he has to do. How many non-credit courses he has to do. What else he has to do, etc.
Okay, sir. We will.
One paragraph you can include
Sir.
bullet points,
Sir.
graduation requirements.
Okay.
In summary, total understanding of a
Okay.
graduate.
Yes, sir.
Sure, sir. Definitely, sir.
Good idea.
Thank you, sir. Any suggestions, sir?
So now you show one course structure, sir, for first
Yes,
year
sir.
and syllabus.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir. This is the course structure of computer science engineering, sir. BTech first semester. Calculus and numerical techniques, applied physics, basic electrical engineering, problem solving through C programming, engineering graphics, physics lab, C programming lab, engineering workshop, and induction program and NCC. These two are mandatory courses without credits, whereas all the theory subjects as well as laboratories are evaluated. Continuous internal assessment for 30 marks, semester end examination for 70 marks, total 100 marks.
And here, sir, Loknath garu,
Please, sir.
here you said applied physics, here you said physics lab. Either you go with applied physics lab or you say physics, don't call it as applied physics theory, just call it as a physics.
Sure,
sir.
Rajesh, sir.
Satyanarayan, sir. Sir, good evening, sir. Sir, here we have three different types of physics, sir. One is applied, another is advanced, one is modern. As per the suggestions of BOS physics members, we incorporate three different types of physics, sir.
Okay.
But in lab, all are suggested as single as a physics lab only. Those are.
So you are
common to
covering
all,
all
sir.
three, yeah? You are
Yes,
covering
sir.
all three subjects in this lab.
Yes, sir.
But now only my worry is when the student goes to any interview, people
Yes.
may ask, here you have done a theory of applied physics and
Yes,
whereas
sir.
you have done the physics lab. How these two will match?
How the competency? Sir question is what competency he can claim.
Okay,
Yes,
sir. Okay,
yes.
sir.
That's
Can
what
I-
I'm saying.
Well
It
defined,
doesn't
sir.
make any difference whether you say call it as a physics lab or applied physics lab.
Okay,
But
sir.
it will be beneficial to the students.
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir.
Definitely.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
We
Thank you.
will change, sir. We will change. And credits 19.5 credits. In second semester, integral transforms and matrix theory, applied chemistry, English for engineers, basic mechanical and civil engineering, data structures, chemistry lab, English lab, data structures lab, and NCC mandatory course. And distribution of marks, continuous internal assessment for 30 marks, semester end examination for 70 marks, and second semester also total of 19.5 credits, sir. Shall I go to the syllabus, sir? First sem and second sem, or shall I show all the semesters breakup of course structure, sir? Yes, sir. I will scroll. This is third semester course structure with titles. And fourth semester operating systems, mathematical foundation of computer science, database management system, digital design and analysis of algorithms, engineering economics and project management, database management, systems lab, operating systems lab, image processing lab, and web page design using PHP.
Sir?
Sir?
Yeah, sir, you didn't include tutorial classes in any of the subjects? Tutorials you marked. You didn't mark tutorials.
Yes, no, some subjects wherever required we can incorporate.
No.
Database.
I couldn't find anywhere. Starting from the first semester, no tutorial classes were included.
especially mathematics or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
kind
All
of
problematic
data
subjects, we
structures.
require tutorials, no?
Sure, madam, definitely. Rajesh
Data
sir,
structures.
Sir.
is it,
Sir, as for the credits requirement, we have not included, sir.
no,
As per the
no, no.
suggestions.
As madam said and other
Yes, sir.
experts
Yes,
said,
sir.
we
We
can
required.
keep two lecture hours and two lecture
Yeah,
hour, one
at least
tutorial hour.
one per week should be there.
Sure,
Okay,
All
madam.
the
madam. Thank you.
problematic
ma'am.
subjects.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, madam.
Definitely, madam. One tutorials.
So I think it's good, sir. Now you can show another department like maybe a civil engineering or something like that.
Sure, sir. Very good. Go to next. This is with respect to Department of Electrical and Engineering, sir. BTech first semester. Calculus and numerical techniques. Applied chemistry, English for engineers, basic mechanical and civil engineering, problem solving and C programming, chemistry lab, English lab, C programming lab, and induction program and NCC, NSS as a mandatory course. Total of 19.5 credits, internal and external distribution of 30 and 70, and BTech second semester, integral transforms and matrix theory, modern physics, circuit theory, data structures, engineering graphics, physics lab, data structures lab, engineering workshop, total of 19.5 credits in the second semester with a distribution of 30 and 70. Go to next.
Okay, sir. Anyway, this we can see in the next semester.
Thank you, sir. Okay, sir.
Academic counseling meeting.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
I think all this next semester, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Shall I show some more departments, sir?
and, for me it's okay. But you ask Ramakrishnan sir or maybe
No.
Suresh sir, maybe Shobha madam.
Oh, okay, sir. It's okay.
Okay.
It appears first year it is.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Shobha, madam, would you like to say anything, madam?
No, take the madam suggestion and include tutorial hours.
Sure, sir. Definitely, sir.
That structure then will change.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Noted. Noted.
Thank
Balance
you, sir.
the credit system. Credits.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
If you seriously think about
Sir.
reducing the lab hours from 3 to 2, because physics, chemistry, generally students don't spend 3 hours time in the lab.
Okay, sir.
You can think of reducing them to 2 and introduce that point in the tutorial hour at least,
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir.
if you don't want to increase the credits.
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Sir. Any suggestions, sir, for further?
So one suggestion from my side is,
Sir.
because now we are the student has to go for internship after end of the second year, right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
And putting all the students in industry is going to become a difficult task unless
sir.
and otherwise we have a MOU with some industries.
Sure, sir.
So you try to have as many as MOUs with the industry so that
Sir.
you can put the students in the internship.
Okay, sir.
And
In the
the
previous-
state government is also working in the direction. University is also working in the direction. But at the same time, you should also put some efforts to
Sure, sir.
see
Okay,
that the students are going to be getting some opportunity for the internship.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Sachayana garu, చిన్న doubt. Is it now recent that Sahasrabuddhi talking online
Internship.
internship is allowed? Is it okay?
Yeah, see, sir, one more meeting the AFSC is going to conduct with all the principals of autonomous colleges and the deans of different universities. And they are
Okay,
going to give some more guidelines. Some guidelines are going to change, and they are requested the principals also to give some suggestions.
Sure, sir.
So,
Dhananjay, sir. Anything else?
Anything you want to say? Nothing.
Sir, we have presented what all we have prepared and as per the course structure, syllabus and regulations, sir. And what are all the suggestions given by the experts, we have noted down and will incorporate.
Okay, from my side, it's okay. Now,
Thank you, sir.
You take the opinion of all the other experts.
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir. Lokanathan garu presented well.
Thank you, Suresh Kumar, sir. Ramakrishna, sir.
No issue. Okay. Good.
Thank you, sir. Shobharani, madam.
Yes, sir. Fine, sir. Everything is fine.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Other heads and deans, will you please? Any suggestions? Of course, that is our responsibility, whatever the suggestions and inputs given by the experts, and we'll
Please make
incorporate.
the modifications suggested by the members and circulate it to all.
Sure, sir.
Okay,
Definitely,
sir.
sir.
Okay, sir.
So after approving, after getting approval from all the learned members,
Sir.
you send the same. You send the copy to the dap@jmta.ac.in.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
And then the revised copy, you should be the approval of earlier meeting minutes should be the first agenda item in your next meeting.
Sure, sir.
Follow that procedure.
Sir, yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
So in any meeting, first agenda item will be the approval of last.
Earlier meeting.
Approval.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir. Last. Okay, sure, sir.
Good, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dhananjay, sir, will you please extend?
Yeah,
Thank you, Andy. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
on
Thank
behalf-
you.
Sir, on behalf of Adi Shankara Group of Institutions, Director, Principal, and all heads of the department, we thank S.V. Satyanarayana Garu, Director, Academic Planning, JNT Anantapur, and Shashidhar Garu, Director of Evaluations, JNT Anantapur. Dr. K. Ramakrishna Garu, Team Quality, KL University, Dr. Shobharani Garu, Professor, Control of Examinations, IARE, and Dr. T.V. Suresh Kumar Garu, Director, IQAC, Geetham, Sri B.V. Subbarao Garu, GM, SDSC SHAR, for active participation in this particular academic council. So definitely, sir, thank you very much for all your suggestions. We will definitely follow your guidelines and instructions, and we will definitely provide informative regulations to all the programs, whatever we are offering. And we definitely follow all the instructions given by government of AP and other boards which are giving us guidelines. And we are making our boards also effective syllabus, and we try to incorporate all quality subjects as well as the quality syllabus with your all kind cooperation as well as your support. With this, once again, we thank once again from Adi Shankara College of Engineering Technology for your presence here on making all your comments to change our regulations to make it more effective, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Screenshot తీసుకున్నారు present. వెళ్ళిపోయినా సార్ వాళ్ళు చూడండి ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ ఉండాలి.